Ancient Maya by Christian Ramirez Macias. Introducing the Mayans. The Maya civilization was a Mesoamerican civilization developed by the Maya peoples who were considered the most sophisticated and highly developed writing systems in the pre-Columbian Americas. They were also well known for their art, architecture, mathematics, calendar, and astronomical system. The first Maya cities began to develop around 750 BC, and by 500 BC, they already had some of the most monumental architecture such as pyramids, large temples, and even hieroglyphics. The boundaries reached from southeastern Mexico all the way to Guatemala and Belize, and the western part of Honduras and El Salvador. In what ways has their history been documented? Their history has been documented in almost every way possible, or if not in every way. Their culture is rich for information and they have one of the most advanced populations of their time. Yes, the Egyptians are known for their hieroglyphics, pyramids, and unique architecture, but did you know the Mayan civilization did these things as well? The Mesoamerican pyramids are one of the most studied man-made structures in the world, just like the Egyptian pyramids, and we still can't grasp the fact that people so long ago were capable of making structures such as these. This shows that the Mayans are very advanced and intelligent people, but this isn't the only thing that have been studied about these intelligent groups of people. Their calendar is extremely well studied, and well, since they are extremely accurate to even today. The accuracy may be even more accurate than calendars most people use today. So people continuously study the Maya calendar to see what happened on a specific day. Many of you may remember people thinking that the end of the world may be on 2012. Well, this all happened because the long count calendar of the Mayans called the 13th Bactun reset to all zeros, which made people believe that everything was going to reset. Maya script is also known as Mayan hieroglyphics. People have studied these since it's the only form of Mesoamerican writing systems that can be deciphered, and it's the earliest signs of Maya script were found to be made as far back as the 3rd century BCE, which was found in San Bartolo, Guatemala. Maya script was around Mesoamerica until the Spanish took over Maya in 16th and 17th century. The research avenues complemented themselves because they show proof that the Maya civilizations are well respected and studied due to the fact that they were such a big part of Mesoamerica, and they always prove that they were advanced people who were very ahead of their time at the point that they are still researching them today. What archaeological methods have been used? Since Maya civilizations are deep in Central America in the Yucatan jungle canopies, a lot of what Maya used to be is hidden from plain view. A lot of Maya has been found and is now famous tourist sites. Archaeologists are still trying to find out how the Mayans used the land, and since that's impossible to do since the jungle is so thick, and humans physically can't do it on themselves. There are very expensive ways to look through the thickness of the jungle with remote sensing technologies that can see through the thick of the trees, but they are way too expensive. Thankfully, archaeologists combine aerial, drone, and add LiDAR, which is a lightweight advanced sensor which helps you through the canopy for so much less money than some of these expensive equipment. Tunnel mapping uses stereo panoramic cameras, LiDAR, and experimental remote systems based on Microsoft Connect. What this did was give large scans of excavated temples so that they could see how it was shaped inside rather than have to go inside and draw a map and measure themselves. Some cultural extrapolations we can make based on archaeologists' resources are that people of Maya have had a huge civilization that was widespread all over Mesoamerica, such as southeastern Mexico, all of Guatemala, Belize, the western part of Honduras, and El Salvador. This just shows how much of an influence it had since it took up such a big part of these places. With this many people comes the ability from them to work together and put together some amazing things. Obviously, They were an extremely sophisticated peoples with the pyramids they left behind. They also had the most advanced type of writing in Mesoamerica until the Spaniards took over. They also made some of the most accurate predictions about recent years of our days, that even scientists are confused on how they could make such accurate predictions so far back. Are there any present day Mayan descendants? What are their views on their ancestors? And what are their thoughts on archaeological research? Descendants of Mayans in the present day still live in Central America in Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, and parts of Mexico. Most of them live in Guatemala, which has the Takal National Park, which is home of the ruins of an ancient city, Takal. About 40% of the people who are from Guatemala are of Mayan descent, and so the people of Maya still live in a huge population and will still continue to pass down their knowledge for hundreds of more years. Their views on their ancestors is to preserve their identity and their ways. This is mostly because they were confined in areas that were not explored by people with modern ideology. They are going through some challenges today since people of modern day want to convert them to the modern day thinking, but they want to preserve their land and their culture. The Mayan descendants are for archaeology research so they can keep learning about their ancestors and how they operated so long ago.